Now, wouldn't this be amazing to have $1,000 writing job? Now, I have clients that pay me $1,000 per post. I also have clients that pay me $800, $500 a post that add up to thousands per month. So if you are interested, what are those freelance writing niches? Because not all niches are the same, right? There are low paying niches, high paying niches, mid-tier niches. Oh my gosh, like, can every niche be high paying? You know, for many years, I thought maybe like a lot of people are interested in like, I love reading books. I want to be a writer for books. I love dragons and I want to write for dragons. And I love reading about like tarot cards and crystals and things. Can you really make lots of money in those niches? Now, I suspect you can if you find the right client. But that takes time. Wouldn't it be better just to know the freelance writing niches that pay $1,000 for content? Like, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? It's not just because you're a copywriter. It's not just because it's a certain type of client within that niche. It is that industry. It is that niche that is high paying. Now, I will say that in the past, I would have included this niche as one of the top high paying niches. But in 2023 and 2024, things have really shifted. And what I'm talking about is the tech industry. There have been a lot of layoffs recently, and it's continuing. I mean, you're looking at big tech giants like Amazon, Cisco, Facebook, Microsoft, Google, all laying off people, cutting jobs. That trickles down to freelancers eventually. And there's going to be less and less tech writing jobs for you. So this list is the most updated niche list that you can have that are high paying, that pay at least $1,000 for content. All right, so let's get to it. The first one is B2B SaaS. As you already saw that I do get paid $1,000 for an article, that I get paid $500 to $800 per article. It is a high paying niche. It's the B2B plus the SaaS. Now, B2B as an industry is high paying. B2C not as high paying, but it can be. Again, I was mentioning in the beginning of this video that if you have a particular client or brand, it's definitely high paying. But B2B overall, no matter what industry, will be high paying. That's something to think about if you want to become a freelance writer. If you want to make money, then start learning about B2B, which is business to business content. Now, business to business SaaS is writing content for other business owners in the SaaS industry. I particularly write about digital marketing for digital marketing companies, SEO companies, AI companies, analytical companies. Those types of companies are SaaS, they're software as a service, and they know the value of a writer and content. They are selling solutions to other businesses, right? Those companies. You want to align yourself with SaaS companies or B2B SaaS companies that, you know, have a high deliverable, high paying service that other business owners need to pay for. They will have the budget for a writer. The next one is marketing. Now, I blend a lot of my niche, as you notice, with B2B, with SaaS, and with marketing, because I know that those are high paying. But the marketing niche in general, which I have mentioned in a previous video of how I'm going to make more money writing, is to somewhat broaden my niche to include marketing concepts. So that's what I'm trying to do. Marketing concepts for small business owners, marketing concepts for SaaS businesses, marketing concepts that I can lend my knowledge in the digital marketing niche to write about this. Any type of marketing, especially in the B2B niche, is high paying. You may not get $1,000 right off the bat, but if you position yourself, that industry has the capacity to pay you $1,000 per article. Sales is another niche. Now you can, again, blend these all together. B2B, SaaS and sales, e-commerce and sales, things like that, marketing and sales writer. All of those you can blend together and make more money, right? But sales in general, businesses that work in that obviously make money, and it's always like a hot niche that you can get into. Sales is constantly booming. You hear about it on the trend reports. I mean, that's what businesses focus on. And why? Because it's a direct driver of revenue. So businesses want to invest the money into those sales initiatives, that sales tech, those sales products, those sales tools to help them make more sales. So you can work with that company company that markets to other companies about their sales tool, product, or service. The next one is cybersecurity. It's a subset of technical writing, so I still see it as a somewhat booming hot niche right now, cybersecurity. So I haven't really delved too deep into it for this particular video, but I know on Medium, I've seen people write about cybersecurity. I've written about cybersecurity, so I know that it does pay well. You can write about server security, data security, malware analysis, lots of different subsets of cybersecurity that you can become familiar with. And as a writer for this industry, you can make up to $96,000 a year. So think about that. How does that break down per year? What can you charge per article? You're looking at $1,000 writing niche right there. The next one is beauty and fashion. Now, of course, if you can align yourself as a B2B beauty writer or B2B fashion writer, then you can stand to make more money than the B2C aspect. But if you want to write for fashion magazines, beauty cosmetics, that is B2C. The only way that you can make that profitable is if you term yourself as a copywriter and you create those types of deliverables. This is also part of the e-commerce industry, then that's booming right now. Think about all the content that you might see on Instagram, on Facebook, and all of that, and even YouTube about e-commerce brands and how they're marketing their products. You can demand a higher rate in this niche by understanding the nuances of these beauty or fashion products. So knowing about the data and the science behind it. Writers who are low paying in this niche might write about these listicles of 10 winter hairstyles for you. These are commodity-based types of content. You're not going to get paid a lot. AI can write this stuff. But as a B2C beauty writer or even a B2B beauty writer, you can angle your content that you know the science and the data behind it so that you can bring that to the table and give that information to their audience. That is high paying. The next one is real estate. Real estate is always going to be a booming topic, even through recessions, even through pandemics and all that. Real estate can survive these things. Real estate in particular, there are people that are always going to be buying things, and you can align yourself with realtors that need content. If they have a blog, if they have a newsletter, or if they're on social media, a lot of these realtors want to create their own brand. You can help them create that brand as a brand copywriter, a brand storyteller. You can ask for $1,500, $2,000 for a brand guide for them, or to create brand messages for them and marketing material for them. Okay, so that's $1,000 writing niche right there. Same thing with law. The next one of my students in Write Your Way to Your First 1K was a lawyer, and she decided to step down to raise her family. But her knowledge in law helped her make money quickly, $5,000, $7,000, $10,000 that month writing for other lawyers. So if you have a little bit of that knowledge, or you want to learn that knowledge, because it is something that you can learn. Same thing with real estate, you can learn. Then you can market yourself as that expert law writer. You can infuse your writing with subject matter experts and get $1,000 for that content, for that article, for that newsletter, for that sales page, whatever it is that they need. And then finally, education. Education is such a broad niche. It's so big that you can find subset areas that you can command a high rate. Something like doing course creation. For years, I always get people ask me, can you develop this course and all that? And, it's $5,000 to create something like that, $10,000 to create something like that. There are companies that don't want to do it themselves and they will outsource it. So there's that aspect of education. You can work with publishers to create the textbooks for colleges and high schoolers, things like that. There are lots of potential in the educational niche that is high paying. And then you can start your base at $1,000, $1,500, $2,000. Start there and you will command those rates and you will get the right clients. Right. So those are my top niches that you can make $1,000 per article, per campaign, per marketing initiative. Let me know in the comments below if you found this to be true. If you have other niches that you know that are definitely high paying, I'd love to hear that. I'm always interested in learning these new niches. I was even thinking about writing more about like NFTs and things like that. For a while, that was a very hot niche. It's very profitable, but I don't know if that's sustainable. So there are some niches that might do well right now, but they may not in the future. Something as hardcore as tech, you never thought that it would do what it's doing now. So I wouldn't really rely on tech tech too much. Although you can add tech to these niches, tech real estate, tech education, all of that, fintech, you can. And if there's a demand, if you find a company that needs that fintech writing, then pair that, okay? Same thing with sales and marketing. Pair these niches together so that you can become a high paying writer. If you want more information, of course, I have my free course, Get Paid to Write. Enroll in that, get the actionable lessons to land client work, and I'm here to help you. So like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.